Up, this place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Jake Irvin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Riley Green. And there's a foul ball. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one missing low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out towards left center. Trout sizing it up. One down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
The second baseman.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Siegs to the plate now. First pitch, and he just misses. Seager, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick. Marte slings to second, and that's 2. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Gavin Williams. Chris, how about a scouting report?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
So stepping in for Boston, Taylor Ward. That's in for a strike. Now one miss.
That's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, puts it away for the out. Here's Ketel Marte.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Dominguez makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mike Trout. First pitch misses. Strike one.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball two. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's a walk.
Ball 4,
went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone. So, man aboard. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And a pitch. Trout off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
3. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Salvador. Perez. Irvin back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. On the ground, out to short. On to O'Hearn. One up, one down. Muncy digs in. Big time power.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
That one ripped. Ward ranging back. And it bangs off the monster. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. That's inside. Second inning here, no score. And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0. And that one fouled off. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. 2 on, 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ward sizing it up. Nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the second, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that. Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And there's a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's down and in. A slider missed. And that is out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. On to first, double play. J.P. Crawford up next for the Red Sox.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here in Boston, on to the third inning. And now the right fielder, Riley Green. And a strike on the outside edge. And that's downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now one missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Struck him out looking. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball there. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That's down and in. That one inside. Ball 3. Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground, and that's just foul. Albies leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner on the move. Hard hit down the line and left. And foul ball. 2 outs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the third. So now Turner in on that right side. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Trevor Story in the box now. Takes strike 1. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Pick to second, and it's thrown into center. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ward, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Counts 1-0.
And a slider misses down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In there at the knees. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third.
That's ball 3.
Double steal. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Green settles under it. Makes the grab, one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. That clips the corner.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away. Here's Mike Trout. Walked his first time. That one not close. Ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one finds the corner. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Big RBI for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. The throw in.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground.
Runner on the go. No throw. He's in there safely. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base. To end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Ryan O'Hearn up next for the Red Sox. Lifted in the air, right center field. Langford settles under it and makes the catch. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the 4th, here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Hard on the ground to first. O'Hearn steps on the bag. One up, one down. Jake Berger, the next to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And it's fouled away. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
This one in the air, center field. Trout sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Back here in Boston. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And the slider just misses. That's towards center. Langford moving under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Here's Turner now. Singled and scored his first time. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Story, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Irvin back to work.
Well, these Rangers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's one down. Jason Dominguez stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Outside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a base hit right there. So the one out hit turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. Riley Green stepping in for the Rangers. Fastball is outside. Just missed. Red Sox by 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right side. Ohtani under it. And it's caught for the out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one is gone. A monster shot to right. It's 3-3. Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 2 in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Go ahead, run on base. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Bo Brisky.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. An absolute smash to left. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 5-3. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
That's ball 2.
And they'll do it again. That one just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-3. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. And that one is inside. Outside low. Ball 2. Brisky. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run. Backed off the plate that time. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the DH. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Danny Young.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
There's the strike. Hit on the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Langford stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Taylor Ward. Grounds 1 to short. Seager throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now here is Ketel Marte. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. 2 outs, base is empty. And now batting, Mike Trout. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Rangers leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. And a good eye there.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one drilled left field. That's back. And it's off the green monster. Throws to second. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at Fenway, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ward right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
New arm out of the bullpen, Trevor Steffen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Ozzie Albies.
Nope, that's a ball.
First offering, and it just misses. Green stands at first with 1 out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That's a ball.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches, still able to make some type of contact.
We got a full count.
Just misses with that one. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. There goes the runner. High in the air, out to right. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 8-3. So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Muncy at the plate now. That's ball one. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-3. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Jake Berger, right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And it hits off the monster. And that's a double. Now a relay to second.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Adele has to step out of the way for ball one. Berger stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's now 11-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And a swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Steffen has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for them.
Shohei on the go. Foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Runner breaks early for second, and a step off to second, and he's out. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Riley Green. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Ohtani drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Here comes Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 13-3. 2 down, bases empty. Salvi steps into the box now. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. High off the light tower and gone. A towering blast. A laser to left. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 14-3. Bouncer to second. Marte. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop. J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford. Now number 71. Ian Hamilton.
To the right side. Albies over to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now it's Justin Turner.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
High fly ball out into left center field. Dominguez makes the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Trevor Story now. He is struck out and he is walked. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Popped up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Nice work.